roll with us, then roll with us. Say she wanna ride with us, then ride with us. I know you've been hanging.
The Bronx. Tonight, the rubber match of this three-game series between the Toronto Blue Jays and the New York Yankees. Major League Baseball on the show starts now. Davy Garcia will be the starter in this one for the Yankees. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Now to the plate, here is Marcus Semien as we take a look at the splits between April and May. First pitch of the AB now. Curveball looked at here for strike one. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they dropped another one last time out. Twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, taking a look at the standings right here. This team has a nice lead, comfortable. You always want to find yourself in a position where you're about 5 to 9 games, got the advantage. You don't. One series isn't going to totally kill you in the standings, and this team's sitting pretty right now.
53 degrees here at game time as it's cooled off considerably since batting practice this afternoon. A bouncer to the left side, scooped up, and a good throw gets him, one gone. Now a moment as we take a look at the Jays starting 9 for this one. What do we need to know about these guys for this evening's matchup on the road, D-Row?
Well, Matty, one thing that jumps out at me, and it's eye-popping, is the fact that this team leads the league in slugging percentage. And they do it in a variety of different ways. It's just not the long ball. Ton of guys in this lineup that can move the ball into gaps, take extra bases. Just great offensive approaches up and down. Be on the lookout for some guys looking to do some serious damage today.
He'll start this one at 269. 9 homers, and he's driven in 24. The windup and the 0-1. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Matthew Ross.
Hey, D-Row, this is a pitcher's best friend. Matthew Ross, very wide strike zone.
Yeah, no excuses from the offense today. You know coming in, when you see the lineup card and Matt Ross is behind the dish, you better be aggressive.
The next 0-2. Misses for ball 1.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And it's a full count, 3-2 to the Blue Jays DH.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
Struck him out.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Standing in now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Slow roller down the third baseline. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Blue Jays go down in order. Blue Jays nothing. Yankees coming to bat. Major League Baseball on the show. Robbie Ray, a southpaw from Tennessee, is the man on the mound. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Wow, talk about a number that jumps out at you. This guy's whip, which is walks to hits to innings pitch, is less than 1 coming into this start. That's not an easy thing to do. That tells me one thing. Not only is his stuff good, but he wipes people out quick. This is a real good pitcher.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And that is a fair ball as this one's heading for the left field corner. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
The fans didn't even get a chance to settle in their seats for the beginning of the inning. And he just blistered that ball down the line on the first pitch he saw. It stayed fair, and he's safely on second with the leadoff double. That's the way you lead off an inning.
Guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Roll? Trying to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal a series right here.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. He stays alive, still 2-2. Fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box. And so take a look at a slider here that misses through ball 1. Lifetime numbers against Robbie Ray. He's collected 11 hits in 35 ABs. He also has 1 home run. Now the 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. 1-2 to DJ LeMahieu. Here's the 1-2. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Now, after back-to-back strikeouts, he's got a real good chance of making that leadoff double pretty much meaningless. He's made some good pitches, and these hitters have really failed driving him in or at least getting him over.
Here's big Aaron Judge, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's got that average pushing up near 360 now. 11 home runs and 30 RBIs.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
Takes a good swing, but this will be a foul ball. Urshela stands at second with 2 gone. Hit on the ground out to short. Simeon's got it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1 left for the Yankees, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Teoscar Hernandez digging in now. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
The left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Voit has a play. He's got it 1 away.
That is good.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
Randall Grichuk at the plate now, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Grichuk averages a hit once every 4 at-bats, an average at exactly 250. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. 1 out, nobody on. Fouled away. The 1-2.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
That was aggressive pitching in that at bat, and I like seeing that. He showed all hard stuff until the 5th and final pitch for the strikeout. When you work off your hard stuff, it really opens up your secondary pitches to be more deceptive.
Taking it in there is Hicks for the final out of the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Giancarlo Stanton now. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Chopped towards first. He's right there. And that's out number 1.
Batting 6.
All right, guys, time for a look at how the Toronto Blue Jays set up on defense today. And, guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
And he'll put this away for the second out.
The first baseman.
Stepping in next, Luke Voigt comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. 0-1 the count. Bottom of the second here with no score. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
Your eyes light up from the offensive side playing in a hitter's park.
We'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. Clearly enjoying their time here at the ballpark, as are we.
Welcome back to the Bronx, where these fans have witnessed a lot of good pitching from their Yankees this season. With one of the best team ERAs in the league, it's pretty clear they command a lot of attention and praise. Before the game, one pitcher told me that he thinks their success comes in large part due to their strikeout abilities, a category where they also rank near the top of the league. He said even when we do get ourselves into trouble, most of us can dial up a strikeout and help get ourselves out of it. And that makes a huge difference over the course of a season. Power arms and nasty stuff. Apparently that is the key to pitching, guys.
All right, thanks, Heidi. A windup and the 0-1.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. And that's going to be high. 2-2 now.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Up next is Danny Jansen. It was a 3-hit effort from him last night, so he was a big part of that victory. Now the first pitch. And that misses. 1-1. Two and 1.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
3-ball count right now. This looks like the best chance of getting a base runner run so far.
There's ball 4.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Jonathan Davis comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Jansen, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And able to lay off the fastball away here. 2-1 now. And that's the first hit in this one for the Blue Jays.
Dan, he took that right back at his face right there. Exactly what you're trying to do. Middle cut, though. Are you a little concerned?
Yeah, that's a case of a ball being right down the middle. As a pitcher, you want to work the corners and stay out of that middle part of the zone, and he paid for it right there with a solid base hit.
Stepping in now, Marcus Semien, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And he misses with it. 1-1.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
Blue Jays shortstop with a 1-2 count. Lays off. 2-2 now. Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. Third inning, no score to this point. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 one more time. Here. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Now the payoff pitch home. And he misses with that one. Ball 4, and that's going to load the bases now with still only 1 away.
And that's 2 free passes in the third inning alone. So you have to wonder if maybe it's something mechanical or if it's just psychological. Got to get back on track here.
Stepping in for the Jays, Bo Bichette. First time up, he went down looking.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
Fly ball out to straightaway left. On the move is Stanton. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. And the runs across to score, and the Jays will take an early 1-0 lead.
That's a spot right there as a pitcher where you'll trade an out for a run anytime. Bases loaded, and only 1 run scores on the sacrifice fly.
At the plate now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And he misses again. 2-0.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Estrada is there for it. He handles it easily, and the inning is over. Blue Jays forced to settle for just the 1. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Blue Jays on top, 1-0. Bottom of the third now, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Aaron Hicks. First pitch on the way.
Aaron Hicks.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, one away.
Batting ninth.
First delivery to him. Gary Sanchez comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one.
You have to understand, as the hitter right here, pitcher on the mound wants a quick inning. Anything over the heart of the plate, probably got to pull the trigger on.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Long run for the center fielder. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. To the top of the Yankee order, digging in. Now he doubled to start out the home first. 2 out, nobody on. Oh, and he's finding his groove out there now. It's 0-2.
Hey, make no mistake about it, this lineup's
We'll leave it right there as he strikes out, and that ends the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. It remains 1-0. Welcome back to the Bronx as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Teoscar Hernandez is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike one. Hit high and deep to right center. Judge is under it. He's got it 1 away.
Now batting.
Next to hit, Rendell Grichuk. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
No balls and 1 strike. Just 1 hit apiece for both of these clubs. Down the left field line and deep.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. A full count, 3-2 to Rendell Grichuk.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. He loses him on ball 4.
2 ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say that's a great AB. Down 0-2 and you work the walk, but if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out. Next, it'll be Santiago Espinal, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Here's the 1-0.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Popped him up. Sanchez waits on it, and that retires the side. Blue Jays held in check, but they hold a 1-0 lead.
Is this redemption for my soul?
Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And coming forward now is the shortstop, Thairo Estrada.
The shortstop.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Look out. 2-0 now.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those 2 pitches weren't even close. Falls behind in the count 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
In there, 3-1.
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned at the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
And this will be nowhere close as his control deserts him here.
Now
it's a
back,
5-pitch
second
walk.
baseman,
From the
DJ
stretch, DJ LeMahieu will stand in for the second time as he watches one miss low. It's a ball and no strikes. 1-1 the count now. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2. Estrada gets his lead at first, nobody out. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
Estrada is on his way home. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate, and not in time as the run scores.
Well, this is a lesson for all those pitchers out there. When you allow the leadoff man on base, it always comes back to haunt you. With no outs, I thought they might hold the runner at third, but they send him anyway, and the run scores.
1 ball, 1 strike to count.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
They know the threat this guy poses.
Just a sec now as that ball finds its way into the outfield, a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Hey, guys, you take your hat off to the batter right there. He was obviously, you could see in his approach, he was trying to work that ball the other way. And
there's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run.
This guy has been a serious thorn in the side of the staff. Homering twice in 3 days. The numbers don't lie. He owns these guys right now.
Gleyber Torres is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down, or he won't be out here very long.
2 balls and a strike now. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
you don't get too many pitches a day in the big leagues middle cut. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
So now to the plate, Luke Voigt, as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike one. To short, hit hard. There's one. On to first, and they get the double play.
Now batting, the center fielder,
Boy, and that's a great play there at short. He's forced to go to the backhand and then pivot on that right leg to throw against the momentum of his body. These guys make it look easy. That's one you could definitely launch into right field if you're not under control.
Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. 4 runs here in this half inning. Breaking ball as this runs in on him, and he has to step out of the way that time.
You know, I'm not sure he didn't throw that pitch out of the zone on purpose. They've been swinging at pretty much everything he throws, so why not give it a shot?
Into center field, line drive, base hit. So that 2-out success means Gary Sanchez will get to hit here. Into the box now, Gary Sanchez. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. In the dirt. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. 1-2 to the Yankees catcher. Hard hit to first. He's got it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. We played 4. It's now 4-1 New York. Leading off the inning, it'll be Danny Jansen as they'll look to spark the offense and even things up.
This is where the pressure starts to build a little bit on an offense. It's not late enough. I mean, you don't have to start panicking right now, but this is where you're looking for someone to light a spark to get back in this game.
As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Judge is under it, 1 away.
The batter.
At the plate now
Number 3.
is Jonathan Davis. He singled first time up.
Yeah, guys, still the only hit in this game so far. They've been pretty well shut down. Guys on the mound have really much controlled the whole outcome up until this point.
And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those two at bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
In now, Marcus Semien. Ripped down the line. And this gets past him at third as it hugs the line. A fair ball. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
At the plate, Bo Bichette, as he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike one. He hit a sac fly earlier. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Runners will stay put, however the count evens at 1. The 1-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Heading after it is Judge. And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. It's now a 4-2 game.
The first baseman.
So next to bat will be Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He'll try to bring in that second run of the inning from third with 2 down. Here's the first pitch. High in the air down the right field line. Judge is on his horse. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the. And now here is Gio Urshela. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
This one's down to third. Right to him. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, 1 away. So bases are empty with 1 out now. And that brings up Thairo Estrada. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And there's out number 2.
Now back.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu, as he'll take a look at a high strike here on the outside corner. It's 0-1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. So a good job for him there to bounce back after giving up 4 last time around. All set for the start of the inning, and striding into the plate next will be Teoscar Hernandez. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. Double-barreled action in the Yankee bullpen now. A lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. That evens it up, 1-1. And now a pitch on the way. In there at the letters, 1-2 now.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out. Here's Randall Grichuk. It was a walk in his last trip. Now the pitch. A ball and no strikes. We're in the 6th inning now of a 4-2 ball game. And it's fouled away. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Hicks is under it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The batter
next to hit is Kevin Biggio. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Hit in the air to shallow center. Hicks is under it. And that retires the side. Blue Jays go down. Now here's the pitch.
Leading up,
Aaron Judge stands in for the third time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0.
Judge.
And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
This offense is absolutely feasting on these count leverage situations. If he's going to have any chance of feeling good about his effort tonight, this pitcher has got to get back in the strike zone.
Down the left field line and deep. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Giancarlo Stanton stride in one more time as we flash you back to earlier. This was a big blow right here as he leaves the yard with plenty to spare. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. 4 runs, 6 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning. Next, here is Gleyber Torres. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. In there at the knees. Strike 1.
Hey, he's done an amazing job of settling down. 2 innings ago, I thought they were going to run him out of here. But now he's close to posting 2 shutout innings as a response.
So the base hit here nets him a base runner with 2 away as we check out the league leaders in team batting average here in May. And in fact, that number is not only the highest in all the American League, but is actually the highest in all of baseball. David Phelps takes over here with a runner at first and 2 gone in the inning. Luke Voigt is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Pulled high in the air out to left field. He's under it, and that ends the inning. Yanks leave 1, but they still lead this one 4-2. New inning set to get underway, and set to go is the third baseman, Santiago Espinal.
Santiago Espinal.
Now the first pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Fielded cleanly. And a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1. Well, it certainly was a bang-bang play, so they're giving it another look and may decide to challenge the call on the field.
Well, here's another look at it. It certainly was bang-bang. Wow, tough for me to tell on that look. Definitely a tough call for the umpire there.
Now an indication from the dugout is that they will not challenge the call on the field, so the runner is indeed out. Into the box, Danny Jansen. As he'll take a look at ball 1. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. Hit back up the middle. A dive. He's got it. The throw to first. Just late. He's safe. That was a wonderful play, but he was unable to turn it into an out, and that brings the potential tying run to the plate now.
Hey, that's a heck of a job by the shortstop right there for him to range, at least get to that ball and show his pitcher with a diving stop. He's willing to get dirty all day long. Wasn't able to complete the play, but the effort was there.
Hicks is under it. 2 gone. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and up next to Berkeley area native Marcus Semien. Has a look, now the pitch.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Semien in an 0-2 hole here.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
0-2, here it comes.
Count 1 and 2.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
Here now the 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. One left for Toronto. Still down by a count of 4-2. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And next to bat will be the outfielder, Aaron Hicks. Now a ball lined hard toward right center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. All even now, 2-2. From the belt, the pitch.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
So he sets him down swinging. Gary Sanchez is retired for the first out in the bottom half of the 7th inning. Gio Urshela is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. Swung on and missed. 1-1. Hicks, the runner at second with 1 away. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
1-2.
Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
And that's taken in near the line as the runner tags from second. And he'll go ahead and take third on the fly ball to right, so he's 90 feet away now with 2 men gone.
The shortstop, Tyro.
Digging in next, Tyro Estrada. 0-2 with a walk for him so far. Now here's the first offering.
Oh, that's out.
7th inning here at the ballpark. 4-2 our score. Outside with the cut fastball there, and it's a 2-ball count.
No strike.
Now 2-0 with a great hitter up, a runner on third and 2 outs. This is not the spot where you want to be challenging a hitter like this. This is where you have to pitch very careful.
2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
A swing and a ground ball to third. Reined in. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. 1 left for the Yankees as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Chad Green has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 57, Chad.
So here is Bo Bichette. 2 RBIs already, looking for more here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
The designated hitter, Bo Bichette.
Fouled off. Now the 2-1 will not catch the zone. Ball 3.
Yeah, well, down 2. You better believe they'd gladly take a leadoff walk right here. Anything to get a base runner on and get that tying run to the plate.
No leadoff walk just yet as that finds the strike zone and the count comes full at 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. is swung on and missed. He got him. Final line there for the Yankees starting pitcher. He was on point from the get-go this evening.
Matty V, really a solid performance. 7 strong innings pitched, in line for the win. Needs some help for the bullpen to close this one out.
At the plate now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 1-0. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Two balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2 is looked at for ball 3.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Crowd gets up for the 3-2. This one's flared off to the right side. In comes Judge, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
I'm shocked he got to that pitch right there. In today's game of loading up, leg kicks, toe taps, dropping the hands, trying to create launch angle, that high heater usually gets by.
Next up, Teoscar Hernandez. Lifetime in this matchup, not great. He's 1 for 8. Hernandez connects and sends it to deep left. Stanton looking up. That one is out of here. This game is tied. So a 2-run shot to left center. And just like that, this ball game is all tied.
Big time at bat right there. Team trailing, and he ties it up with a bomb. Interested to see how this one finishes out.
The right fielder, number 15, Randall Grichuk.
Standing in now, Randall Grichuk. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. No hits to this point. The 0-1 delivery. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Now the 1-1 pitch.
Hey, the bullpen needs to step up in this situation. I gotta believe the manager was hoping for way more than this.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Swing, and this is also hit well out to deep center. Hicks is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out. Kevin Biggio stepping up now. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. From the stretch, here's the pitch. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field, and they have taken the lead. Solo shot to right center as they will take the lead here. It's now a 5-4 ball game.
What a great piece of clutch hitting right there to give his boys the lead. Going to put a lot of pressure on the opposition to have to score with only 6 outs to go.
Justin Wilson enters the ball game out of the pen, looking for the final out here in the top of inning number 8.
Number 34, Justin.
So now to the plate, Santiago Espinal, fouled away. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. 0-1, here's the pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a miss got him reaching. And that ends the inning. Jordan Romano is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in an 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the break. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger. You can't ask for anything more than getting the leadoff man on right there. It brings the go-ahead run to the plate. He's in position to do some damage. It'll be interesting to see how the manager plays this one.
Now a ball hit high in the air out to center field. Davis will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The second for one, on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 1 pitch, 2 outs. A pitcher's best friend to end the inning. Thursday night baseball rolls on. We'll have more after this. Aroldis Chapman comes on to work now, and he's their usual closer, but this is obviously not a save opportunity.
Yeah, this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't had a chance to come in and close a game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him the chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
Danny Jansen is at the plate as he watches ball 1. And that's inside and a bit low anyways. It's 2-0. And it looks like the Yankees will have a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Here it comes, 2-0. And he fouls this one off. The 2-1 home. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th.
Now batting.
Up next, Jonathan Davis. He flew out in his last AB. He's set and the pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Now, this is a perfect example of why this manager feels so confident going to this beast in the 9th right here. He is throwing absolute thunder right here, pumped up, and looks the part.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Hit hard on the ground towards second. To second for 1. To Voit in time for the double play.
The bat, number 10.
So base is empty now after the double play. And stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Marcus Semien. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0.
You know, because this is just a 1-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
2-0 now. Chapman's ready. Here's the pitch. And that one got a piece of him.
You know, with 2 outs and nobody on, that's the last thing you want to do on the mound. That really gives the opposition some hope that they can do something with this inning.
He's set. Here it comes. Bo Bichette is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike.
I always remember John Smoltz telling me the greatest asset a closer can have is short-term memory. And this situation called for it right here. He's got to forget that he has any traffic on a base pass and just attack the zone.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Pitch inside the throw. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end. Kirby Yates comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the 9th inning.
Number 39. Kirby.
And now the first pitch. High and deep to straightaway right. Right fielder looking up. And as Yankees fans here on television quite frequently, see ya. To the plate now, Luke Voit.
What a swing right there. Picking up the boys, bottom 9, down 1, and you come through in a huge way to tie the game and give yourself a chance to win this one.
As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan. And
you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here. Good pitch right there with the bases empty. Why not take a shot? Throw that breaking ball in the dirt and see if he'll chase after it.
2 balls and 2 strikes to Hicks now. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Hernandez has to cover some ground, but he gets there, and there are 2 gone.
Now batting, catcher, Gary.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Gary Sanchez is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Ground ball left side, taken in by Simeon. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. But the tying run comes. Zach Britton takes it. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Bo Bichette.
Leading off for Toronto, the designated hitter, Bo Bichette.
Here's the first pitch.
This has to be a productive at-bat right here. I know you want to drive the run in and get the RBI, but you have to find a way, bare minimum, to move this runner over to third.
Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0. And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. And that one yanked just foul. Now the 2-1. Popped high in the air. Urshela is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. Next up is Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And a chance they walk him here to set up a double play that would keep the game tied. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. The 1-0. A high strike there, and it's 1-1.
Great job by the pitcher right there, changing eye levels. We all know he's a sinker ball pitcher, but if he could throw some four-seamers up in the zone like that, it could work for him.
A 2-1 count to the Blue Jays first baseman. Slider misses, and he's in danger of losing him here. 3-1. Teoscar Hernandez waits on deck. Hard hit ball to second. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. Throw on to first, 2 gone. So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. In previous meetings with Britton over the years, he's 2 for 4. A ball and no strikes.
With the runner on third, 2 outs, base open, and a good hitter at the plate, you have to be smart and not give in. If you walk this guy, so what? It's a lot worse if you give him a ball that he can hurt you on.
The 1-0.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Drilled down the line, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. He's set. The payoff pitch. Hit in the air down the left field line. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. high in the air out to center field. Hicks is under it. He handles it easily, and the inning is over. So no run. Julian Merriweather comes on to start the home 10th. And here's the first pitch. Gio Urshela is in to start things. The 1-0. Well, it's off the third base bag. And they won't get an out here, but the trade-off will be that by hitting the bag, it may very well have prevented a run from scoring. Tyro Estrada digging in now. He's gone hitless to this point.
Not a great game up to this point, but none of that would matter if he could come through right here. A chance to be the hero.
Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called to strike anyway. 0-2 now. Yankee shortstop behind in the count 1-2.
That's a great take right there. You knew the pitcher was going to try and expand the zone 0-2 in a big spot, and he was able to spit on that one. Hopefully get something in the heart of the plate this pitch.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that winning run stays at third with one away now.
The second baseman,
DJ LeMahieu stands in as he looks at a called strike.
That was an excellent pitch right there. After going soft away, he pounds hard in, and that's a nice pitch.
Behind 0-2 now. Struck him out. A huge punch out there, and the winning run stays anchored at third with 2 gone now.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
Throw on to first, and we are going to the 11th inning. Yanks strand a pair. This ball game still tied 5-all. Aaron O'Day takes the mound to start. Digging in will be Brendel Gritchick. It's his job to get something into the outfield and give that go-ahead run a chance to score from second. Here's the first pitch. The 1-1 pitch. Back up the middle. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. So that'll go into the books as an E6, and they'll be kicking himself over that one. So following the error, it's now runners at first and second. And set to go is the second baseman, Kevin Biggio. And a slider tails outside for ball one. The 1-0 lays off the fastball away, and it's 2-0.
A lot of pitches away here, which is pretty much what you're forced to do with lefty batters here at Yankee Stadium. It doesn't take much to hook one out of here to right field with that short porch out there.
Line to the right side, and that's in there. Base hit. And the go-ahead run will move up to third and wisely hold there with nobody out.
Matty, it's hard to say right here. I got to believe they dove into the scouting reports on every outfield arm. He did not take an aggressive pass coming around third base bag right there. So I just think the third base coach had to hold him.
Stepping in once again is Santiago Espinal. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
Into the corner and slicing foul. The 0-1. Hernandez, the runner at third. Gritchick over at second. Biggio on at first with nobody out. And it's 1-2.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that pitch.
Now this is slowly hit to short, probably too slowly to get to. They get the force at the plate, and that didn't work out too well as the pinch hitter comes on to bounce into a double play.
The batter, number 9.
Big spot here, and it'll be Danny Jansen. Needs a hit. George Springer will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
George Springer.
And it appears they're going to give him the intentional walk here, so now they'll have a force at any base with 2 gone. And now in the box, Jonathan Davis. He's got 2 hits in 4 at-bats. Rowdy Tellez will be called on as a pinch hitter here in a big, big spot. He'll have the bases loaded with 2 out in the inning. Here's the first pitch. And it's fouled away. He's looking to deliver here with outside for a ball, 1-1. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. One pitch and a good sinker there, but he can't find the zone. 2-1.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Ready with the 2-1. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Hicks going back at the track, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. In to score is the runner from first. It's now an 8-5 game.
Boy, those have to feel really good, D-Roll. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the second inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
Nick Goody, the 5'11" right-handed reliever, enters to take over on the mound now. Marcus Semien is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Hicks is under it, and he makes the catch to retire the side. Lourdes Gurriel remains in the game playing third. Reese McGuire is also in. The ball game as he'll likely go the rest of the way behind the plate. Giancarlo Stanton is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Belted high and deep into right center. Looking up is the right fielder at the track. The wall. Gone!
Oh, man, he got hurt. His second pitch since coming in, and he serves one up. A reliever's worst nightmare and a big confidence boost to the lineup. Let's see if he can rebound.
Next up will be Gleyber Torres as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. Lifetime against this particular arm. Small sample, a perfect 1-for-1. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Fouled off. 1-2, here it comes. And right into the shift. And there's one down now. All right, so let's turn to show track for a more in-depth look at that one. Good reaction, great range, and a nice backhanded stop. And the jump throw with a lot behind it all the way across the infield for the out. The numbers don't lie, and that was pretty spectacular. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. Center fielder going back. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now
here's the first pitch.
Center fielder, Aaron.
Swing and a liner.
Hicks.
But a foul ball here, 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. He makes the catch, and the Blue Jays have taken the rubber match of this 3-game set as this ball game is over.
Well, they had to put in a couple of extra innings of work, but hey, listen, a win is a win, and any win is good, especially on the road.
A